Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I think today we are going to uh, reverse what we did last time. So remember when we are trying to talk about organic chemistry. Organic chemistry is the study of carbon compounds. So whenever we talk about organic chemistry, it means that we are trying to talk about the chemistry of carbon. So someone may ask questions that if we said organic chemistry, does that means organic chemistry it is only carbon that is there? No. The question is, apart from the carbon, there are other elements that are involved, and these elements include hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, and halogens. And remember, the members of halogens are group 7 element, which constitutes chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine, and astatine. So now the next thing is why organic chemistry is important. Is because all living organisms that we see on this earth is made of organic compound. Typical example, remember from our basic biology, when we are trying to talk about living organisms, so we look at it always from the organization of life. So organization of life starts from chemical level, cellular level, tissue level, organ level, and system level. So but think on how do we get the cell itself. The cell itself, it started from carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur, and when they join together, they produce what we call small molecules. The small molecules will produce what we call monomers, and these monomers include glucose, amino acids, nucleotides, etc. And these monomers also now join together to produce what we call macromolecules. Macromolecules produce supramolecular complexes, and the supramolecular complexes will produce what we call organelles of the cell, and the organelles of the cell constitutes the cell, and the cell constitutes tissue, organ system, then system from the complete living organisms. So also these organic compounds are also found in food that we are taking and drugs that we are taking, clothing, fuel, and the rest. This organic chemistry at the same time is an enormous field and is integrated with a lot of the area of research. And remember that most of these organic compounds are, are about 90% or greater than 90%. So it means that the remaining 10% is made up of inorganic compound and other like radioactive compounds. Then the next thing is the history of organic chemistry. So actually in the olden days, scientists have an idea or have this notion in their mind that organic chemistry are naturals. They can be produced artificially due to the vital force in them. But until a year 1828, where Frederick Waller was able to synthesize urea from inorganic compound. So urea is organic compound, and look at the reactions here where ammonium cyanide react and heated to produce urea. So urea is an organic compound that is synthesized from inorganic compound. So today, as a result of the work done by the Waller, a lot of the organic compound are synthesized in the laboratory. And so now class, the next thing is what are the bonding in organic compounds. So generally all elements in organic chemistry are non-metal. So as a result of that, they undergoes a serious covalent bonding. And remember, covalent bonding is the sharing of electrons between atoms to form a molecule. And so also look at the structures of the compound, like for example, sorry, of some element, like when we have carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, and oxygen. So remember, carbon have 4 electrons on its outermost shell. Remember, the atomic number of carbon is 6. So in the first shell we usually have 1 2 electrons, and in the second shell we have 1 2 3 4. So because of this, it undergoes strong covalent bonding. So also because of these four electrons, it means that they have four covalency, so they can undergo covalent bonding. So also at the same time, if you look at let's see nitrogen, the atomic number of nitrogen is 7. So in the first shell you have 1 2, while in the second shell we have 1 2 3 4 5. So it means that we have 1 2 3 electrons. So these 2 electrons are available for covalent bonding, so that is why they have this 3 covalency. So also for oxygen, this also applies. So this is how the bonding exists in organic compounds. Then the next thing that we are going to look at is this thing, what you call why carbon is unique, why carbon is essential in organic chemistry. So the reason is carbon has 4 electrons on the outermost shell, so they undergo strong covalent bonding, making them or allowing them to react with different elements. So this is one of the main reasons why carbon is considered as a main element of organic chemistry. Then the second is carbon has the potential to form multiple bonding. So it's only carbon in that have the ability to form multiple bonding. When we said multiple bonding, it means that carbon can form can exist as single bond. Like for example, carbon, you can have carbon to carbon single bond. You can also have carbon to carbon double bond. You can also have carbon to carbon triple bond. So carbon because of this property, carbon has the ability to form different types of bonds, single, double, or triple bonds. So that is why it also considers a main element in organic chemistry. So also at the same time, carbon is considered as a main element in organic chemistry because of its ability to undergo catenation. When we say catenation, it means it's the ability of carbon to form long stretching, ability to form ring chain, and ability to form branch chain. So it's only carbon, and what make it to undergo this is because they have the small atomic size. And look at it, carbon can produce long carbon chain like this, and so also it has the potential to form something like this. This is branch, so carbon can form a branching. So also at the same time, carbon has the essential to produce what you call a ring or straight chain. So all this is under catenation. So when you say catenation, it means it's the ability of carbon to form straight, ring, or cyclic chain compound. So this is ring, this is ring. Carbon can form ring or cyclic compound. So also, like for example, we can have something like this. So all carbon have this essentiality to form something like this. So this is what make carbon as a main element in organic chemistry. Then the next thing now is